Officially beyond the halfway. Starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason the Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger. But looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season, and the injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Prescott here from the gun. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. That one's caught by Jefferson. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down. A gain of 15.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He dodged the tackle, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a carry by White. He's got room to roam. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Again, this is White. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Here's White again. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, here's Ward. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him out to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The give now to White. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
White runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Rashad White touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Saints and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Now begin with a run by Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
That's a gain of 4.
Prescott to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
They've got first down here from the 36.
2 yards on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. This is ahead for about 5. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That type of play right there, Brock, who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground, here's White. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and...
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Short yardage run for White. This gets the first and more. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 20.
First down from the 42.
And the Panthers first down.
Ward now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
He's dropped.
Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Saints 30.
Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
He's taken down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Running on second with White. Working a couple yards past the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can do the big gains of next week.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The kick by Patterson is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. It's his running back. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Panthers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Throwing now on first down. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ward off the play fake. Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Saints' 37-yard line.
Ward in the pistol. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Saints grab it. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down now, ball at the 33. First down, here's Dak. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
right, here we go. Second down. From the gun is Prescott. Running left side by Jefferson. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard.
Another run for Williams. And they bring him down around the 34. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10.
Play action now for Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Prescott now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That one missed the mark. So they're left with 4th down here. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Panthers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. First and 10 here. Ward. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Ward. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And send a receiver left. Ward now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a design run. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Saints first down.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10, Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They're in long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. The Panthers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set now, first and 10. Ward now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Coverage by Max Melton.
Again, Ward going to the air. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. White trying this straight ahead. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Second half starts with a run. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Panthers get to that one. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Panthers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. It's White on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air with Ward. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or 2. Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Patterson now to return it. And it's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Panthers countering with a dime package here. 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Throw here. 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead with Williams. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
Prescott takes off with it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 5-yard line.
Prescott takes off with it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints find the end zone for 6. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, He made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
This one is up and good. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Turpin with a return. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Throwing now on first down. Ward. Pulled in by his back. White. And he's tackled for no gain. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Brought down by Drew Tranquil. No gain on the play.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Here comes the Saints offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop it, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff to Williams. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Prescott now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Dak to the air here. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
3rd and long, Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Again, this is White. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Saints about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Play action, Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Saints.
I think
now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Dorian Williams on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. First down from the 42. A give left side. Here's Mixon. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Robertson on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41.
Prescott set to pass. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Now here's Prescott. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Now Dak to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down throw here for Ward. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, here goes White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Down right at the line of
Well,
scrimmage.
nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 10.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. On the screen, this is White. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Carolina in punt formation. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Saints and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down, here's Dak. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Baker there on the coverage.
Back to the air, Prescott. It's caught left side by Harris. And he'll get it up to the 27.
To number 9, Trey Harris.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dak now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ward off the play fake.
33-yard line.
The left side, Sanders has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Joshua Farmer.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39.
Ward setting up to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Panthers
First and 10. It's a gift to White. Owen finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down. Now, hold on a second. We have a player in some pretty clear pain following that play. That's Rashad White, who's getting some attention from the trainers. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a give inside to Mostert. He's still going to the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Panthers first down.
Offense is set. First and 10. Ward setting the pass. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The Saints call their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response. Well, I'd sure love to chat with their coach, see how he decides between run and pass on a two-point try. In some cases, throwing it's probably better, but there, just running with it was more than enough.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has him down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Back to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Here he is to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw it. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Setting up to pass. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
He's taken out of bounds
He'll look to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Saints, first down.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drawing up the design keeper. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.